This is for Goblin, because he requested it. So, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Goblin friends, happy birthday to you. You requested it and you got Booble Snoot. You said that Booble Snoot would do a dance. There you go. I got the cheers? Goblins should have gotten the cheers. Is it just me or is the camera a little bit too low there? There, much better. So we're back to this crap for the final time. Even if we don't play the game through today, I'm done with it. I'm just done with this game. I want to move on to some better things next week. That was some mighty fine dancing. Oh, Booblesnoot is a fine dancer. Oh, I forgot something. Booblesnoot forgot something else. Hang on. Let me switch the camera a bit closer. I'll move out of the way so Booblesnoot can do it. Are you ready, Goblin? Boop. There. Booblesnoot has done his thing. Boop your snoot. That's all. Back to normal. But actually, I have added that live cam that I can do sometimes. Can just go. I can just go close up, you know. Yep, you got a boop on the snoot. The real Booblesnoot. I can do it too if you want me to. So that's gonna be fun to use every now and then. Just do an extreme close-up! Just for fun. Ah, JJ, hello! Yes, it's a birthday for Goblin Press. Yes. Why does your keyboard layout keep switching to US layout? Might be a combination that you're pushing on the keyboard? I don't know. That happens to me sometimes if I push the certain buttons too much. Yellow. And we load. Confirm. So what I understand from the story, there is no plot. That's all I know about this. I mean, it started as a story of him trying to save a girl who gets kidnapped by the king and queen, and once we got to the king and queen, then suddenly we're here. What is this place? This doesn't make any sense story-wise. Blount's yawn sound effect reminds you of the yawn from Feed the Head. Don't know that one. A mirror of beauty. This is the exit, but he says that I'm not handsome enough. So I'm guessing we need to turn into a wereblunt. Wereblunt. No, that's okay, Blue Rider. You can spy as much as you want. Nothing. How about we do it both at the same time? This is me, much younger, when I was kidnapped. You are the Prince Buffoon! So this is a continuation of the second game. Gabriel was right! Blount is the Prince Buffoon. No wonder he's a moron and this is stupid. Feed the Head is a surreal flash game. Yeah, the Blue Rider is a fellow potato. I never saw myself so thin and slender. And also so fat, apparently. It looks like I'm slightly fat. A passage. To where? Through there, I can pass reflections of objects to my reflection. Oh. Big hand, small hand. We should bring the two hands together at the top. It's set to ring at 12 o'clock, but the time has stopped. It's the old devil that sleeps in each one of us. We must wake it up. So this is not like a new dimension, this is just a mirror of yourself. He even talks backwards. Cool. I can give back the objects that my original gave me. Blown reflection carries nothing. And we are carrying the hammer, of course, full bird, grow elixir, and the axe and the coin. So we just have to figure out... Oh, there's a universal egg. And there's only one of them, so this is the real one. Do you know which came first, the egg or the kitchen? Yeah, you heard me, kitchen. Gotta make an omelet, you know. So the kitchen came first. Because without the kitchen, how can you make an omelet out of the egg? No, he's not. I'm the Prince Buffoon. No, I'm Spartacus. I mean, Prince Buffoon. I'm Spartacus. I'm Brian. Poor Brian. So... a feathening mirror, a thinning mirror. Answer? Egg. No. No. To the brain. Let's go to the brain. See what's up. Yo, sup, brain? Alright, now we're split into... Carries nothing. And you have all the items and the egg. Puddle of Dreams. Or the Puddle of Dreams. Well, you're trying to say something, but I can't hear you. I guess they're just too far away for us to hear them. Box of the Hidden Beauty. This is gonna be a painful maze, isn't it? It's too strong for me. So where blown it is. Defense of Modesty. And that did exactly what? Ah, now we can get the key. If it would so nicely go in there, I think. Yep. Doesn't look like it, but it's very deep. I guess I'll take your word for it. An imprisoned decoy for a dragon. Okay. Hey there, Sonic! A bud. Well, we got the grow elixir. Let's use that on the bud. I don't know what's up there, but Fulbert, can you climb up the plant? Yay, made a platform. So now we can go to the auditory pavilion. Yeah, good question. What is this supposed to do? Vehicle of the nervous impulse. Well, we made it up here. The window of memory. It says, break the glass in case of emergency. Well, apparently this is an emergency, so let's do it. Let's That's what I'm trying to do with the hammer. Usually you use a hammer to break these. I guess it's not an emergency yet. Fine. Figure out something. It's made of hardwood. Very hard wood. Gotcha. So Blackstone does nothing. I think I know what the switch does. Depending on which way it is, this leads you to somewhere. Yarp, 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 yarp. This is some kind of mini world. Well, we're practically inside the mind of Blount right now. This is his brain. We're in some kind of a mystical world of existentialism. It doesn't make any sense, but that's where we ended up after playing chess. You just take my word for it. That's what happened. I don't want to explain the whole thing. If you want to know what happened, just watch yesterday's stream. Just watch the VOD, and you'll maybe understand what the heck's going on here. This game is just weird. The further we got in the game, the weirder it got, and it just made me dumb. Because it's not a very good game here at the end, if you ask me. Most of these puzzles are just nonsensical bullshit. At least the chess was easy enough to understand. It was just a game of chess. This is your brain on Goblins. Exactly. This is actually what it is with these Goblins games. You just have to go around until you figure something out. And most of the solutions are not easy to come by anyway. It's like, it's all about trial and error, and I don't want to... It's annoying just to spend a whole tons of minutes just to figure one thing out. Something precious is hidden behind it. Oh, you don't mean the box of hidden beauty? Okay, the hammer doesn't do anything. How about the axe? Must be really hard wood if I cannot even use the axe on it. Fullbird, can you get that key from the puddle? Apparently not. And apparently we cannot get over here in the normal way. Can we do anything with the flagstone when we're just normal Blount? Nope. Can we use Fullbird on the flagstone? No. So what's the Lake of Vision? Nothing apparently, because we can't hear you. Should have known that he would be the stronger one to break that. Can't use tools or anything, just make the Blount bash it open. Why? Why? This jump, I wonder what's new with him. I don't wanna know. I thought we were done with him. Turn him off. And that's Ouya? It's my friend Ouya. Will I see him again one day? I doubt it, because this is the last in the series. And actually, there is a Goblins fort. I just don't know anything about it. Here's Colossus, the infamous one with the grain of sand in his eye. Not anymore, now it's a grain of pollen in his nose. Poor dragon, he's still the same size, small size I made it. Well, because he didn't follow your rules, so he stayed small. This kid reminds me of something. That's me, when I was little. So apparently you had just forgotten that you were the Prince Buffoon. Who is that the kid disguised as a buffoon? Reminds me of something. I would have made a delicious roast with it. I wish you would. This puny thing. He may be puny, but he's got powerful magic, so don't underestimate him. Okay, we got a grain of sand out of his eye because Wereblond punched him. Dragon nice and fat. Just the right bite size for me. Wereblond thinks of nothing but his stomach. What are you, Chewbacca? Great, always thinking with your stomach. A buffoon would forget something like that about himself. How did a prince become a journalist or whatever Blond's supposed to be? He's a reporter. But I guess he just didn't want to be a prince anymore and forgot about it. Then, yeah, screw this, I'm gonna be a reporter. It was in one of the books with the chess game. In one of the pages it said the story of the king losing his son because the son wanted to be a reporter. Apparently that's Blond. Continuing his buffoon ways of not being royalty instead of being a reporter. It's a shame we couldn't take a look at the picture of Winkle and Fingus in the, I think it was the Queen's Palace? Or in her castle, or whatever. Couldn't take a look at it and he would have said something. They look very familiar. That would have been a nice touch. But no, these developers weren't smart enough for that kind of good writing. Instead, it's all dumb. That's all we get from them. Just dumb, 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 dee dum, dee dum. It has had its occasional witty writing, but nothing, you know, super smart. Didn't you go through the door? Why wouldn't you go to the place anymore? Oh, was it that door? I'm already forgetting things. Yep, there we go. Oh, well. Well, it would be nice to get into that well, somehow. Fulbert, can you do something with it? No? No? Nope. Nope. Speaking of queens, how old is the Queen of England these days? She in her 90s yet? Almost. Or maybe she is. I don't remember. On semi-related notes, Australia had a paparazzi who became a mayor of a town. Does that balance it out? Kinda. But we don't care. About the Prince Buffoon here. That's a good thing that a paparazzi became a mayor. That's good for him. But Prince Buffoon here, we don't give a shit about him. 92. Nice. So she's as old as Stan Lee. The Queen of England, Stan Lee. Not really sure which one is the bigger name here. Too bad we can't hear them go ba boo boo ba boo ba boo ba boo. in a high-pitched voice all the time. Can you help us here, Fulbert? How about the egg? No. The pap, or paparazzi mayor in question. You don't need to show a picture of the paparazzi mayor. I don't know who he is, and I don't care what he looks like, in general. But thank you anyway for the preview that we didn't get. It's because you put the dash between the pop and the mayor. The chat thinks that it's a link, but it's not, so it breaks it. That's why it doesn't work.
Big bear, big boom, big bear, big boom, boom.
He's sorta kinda seaworthy. I just don't care myself. Thanks. Yeah, like I said, I don't care. So what? He's a crazy guy. Alright, cool. Nope. Okay. You should bring the two hands together at the top. How do we do that then? No? Nope. What about an item we need to give him? I can't pass this object, it's only a reflection. It's too valuable, it would lose its original essence. Well, it's a time mirror, so of course it gets older. Makes sense to me. Now we got a hen. Well. Always gotta do the animation, huh? It's gonna get annoying. Fast. So what do we do with the hen? Very blunt, where are you? I'm gonna try you onto the train minecart thing. I mean, what's the purpose of us flying over there when we can just walk over there? Ah, jeez. Okay. All right, so that brings us back. I'm so glad that this is not weird at all. I feel like being watched. No. Sand, grain of sand into the eye. A nice sparkly tear. What do we do with it? Seems to be a fish in there. Well, the whole game is a mess, so... So... No, fish, come back! Stupid fish. Alright, first we do this. When it stops there. Oh, yep. Would be nice to see where we're going. There we go. A dragon decoy. And you cannot pick it up because you are the wereblond. Guess it fits that the former Prince Buffoon's subconscious would make no sense whatsoever. So how are we going to get that decoy if you can't... Well, I can easily scroll to the right, but the left side scrolling is extremely bad. Oh yeah, you cannot jump off the ledge. We have to use the door. Okay, so we gotta time this really fast. I hate this. Gotta time this so freaking fast. We gotta... Yeah, it's too strong for you, yeah. You had cereal. Yay. Oh. Okay, there's the fish. Exactly, Gabriel. Exactly. Come on, come on, come on. Just blunt, for fuck's sake. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. God damn, the game just sucks so much. It's just the game's own controls make this game so unplayable, like with the timing puzzles. So now that we got the decoy, what are we gonna do with that? Summon a freaking dragon over here? I could send the dragon to dry this puddle, but it's too small. Excuse me. No, not the grain of sand. Grow elixir. So how are we gonna get the dragon to full size then? I mean, you see it yourself that you cannot get it there, so that's the plan. We need to grow the dragon. Can I bash him in the head with the hammer? Defeated a hen. Oh, you don't even know the half of it, Mew. This game is just not just weird, it's stupid. Apparently, the Cocktail Vision just loves developing all kinds of weirdness in their stuff because they think random is funny. Random is not funny. I've been making progress without having to resort to the hint book. Except it's starting to get there. I mean, I can understand what I need to do. Well, I mean, English, it's a language. It's not, I don't have the words to explain what I'm trying to explain. I mean, I know what the end goal is. I need the dragon to grow so we can extinguish the puddle so I can get the key. Still, I still have no idea what to do with the grain. And probably... maybe the dragon is a solution to the fence, the hardwood fence as well. Although it could be... the Colossus or something. I'm sure we have to use each one of these characters in the memory lane in some way. Call it? Call what? I don't know if this works. Oh yeah, it has to be there so I can call it. Right. See? He even says it, that it's too small, so I have to make it grow somehow. Okay, Blue Rider, take care. See you next time. Auditory Pavilion, right. There you go. Well, I'm glad that you're talking to me, but I don't see any text, so shut up. Wow, they just decided to put all the freaking sound effects in there to annoy the player. Jeez. Key to the realm of dreams. So I'm guessing this box. Is there any logical reason for anything? Nope. This game is full of illogical stuff. That's why I usually hate, or just normally hate, cocktail vision adventure games, because there is no logic to any of the puzzles. It's just random stuff that happens. Oh, you're responding to me. Well, I'm responding to your question in general, because it's a good question. Yeah, low random funny. Yeah. I mean, we just played a game of chess and then suddenly we're in a corridor of time and in the mind of Blount's own mind. It's just that nothing makes sense in this game. Just nothing. Ointment. Okay. We should separate the bad from the good. The bird is not hungry enough to finish it. So you have to think in not the logical way. Yeah, but it makes my brain hurt. You need an Acme brain for this. Yeah, but it makes my brain hurt. You need an acid brain for this. Yeah, but the colors are pretty. I can smell the colors. Blount already said that it's not hungry enough, so... we have to starve the hen somehow. Heads. No, not gonna call it. Screw you. I can't use items in my inventory on each other. Otherwise, I would be hacking the shit out of everything. It's too fat. Yeah, we need to make it thin. I got it. 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 Acme Bane, remember, it's hard to remember when my brain is full of logic, not illogic. I'm Spock to adventure games. Now we have a thin hen. That's what we needed. That's the worst way to approach adventures. Not always. But it is the worst way to approach cocktail vision adventures for sure, because they don't have any logic in them at all. But I prefer to have some logic in them. That way the puzzles are more fun to discover and to solve, instead of being illogical pieces of crap. What? Well, only on certain puzzles, but not the whole time. I mean, how many puzzles have you seen in this game that are logical? Nope. Let's see if this works. Why can't they just separate immediately? Always have to do that animation. What's with the police siren? Yep, that worked. Just as I thought it would work. Now we got a grain of folly. If they didn't do that animation, then you wouldn't have to wait. That's obviously what the designers were going for. Wait for what? Just for the characters to separate each other? I mean, once you have seen the animation, they could have just shortened it for them to just separate right from the get-go. Instead of going through the phases and then separate. That's all I'm saying. It's a waste of the player's time to have to see that animation each and every time. Take the brain out of your skull right now, like in the cartoons, and replace it with 3 carrots and a rubber band. Then and only then will you know exactly the puzzle solutions correctly. Might be the solution for everything. Yeah. He's saying that the designers tried to annoy the player. Well, they have succeeded! Because I am very annoyed at this game. Besides, Goblin forgot to put the kappa at the end, so if that was supposed to be sarcastic, he didn't portray it properly. That's why I didn't take it as a sarcastic remark, Gabriel. So instead, I thought he was saying that sincerely. And that's why it annoyed me. Gotta remember, if you want to be sarcastic with me, you cannot convey it with text unless you put sarcasm at the end or the kappa emoji. That's the universal emoji on Twitch that you're being sarcastic. Use the kappa. Okay? Yes, I have the ointment. Yes. Goblin is not going to have a good birthday because I'm being angry at him. When I'm angry at the game. The game makes me grumpy, okay? I gotta have to live with it. Happy birthday! Yeah, Dash S works also, but it's much better to use Kappa. Or an asterisk tag, yep, or sarcasm tag. But like I said already, Kappa is the universal Twitch emoji for sarcasm. That's what everybody uses when they make a stupid joke. And it works. For me, it works. Because you put it into the brackets. It thought it was an HTML link, and that's why it censors it. Don't put in brackets like that. Or the, yeah, you made it too much like a real tag. So now that I got the grain of folly, I have no freaking idea what to do with it. I mean, it feels like I'm done with this area. I can't think of anything else to do here. I don't even know what a grain of folly is. Folly is not a familiar word to me, so I don't know what it is. I'll just look it up quickly. Don't close that. Ah, yeah, foolishness. Yeah. Okay. As in a buffoon, that they would say. To the Switch. No. Not gonna eat it yourself? Maybe if I use the grain on the mirror of time, it will show us what we were like as a kid. And we'll remember who we are. I mean, I think that's the case, that Blount has forgotten that he is the Prince Buffoon. Okay. Fine.
Red.
So I went to the doctor today and told him you broke your arm in several places. He told me not to go to those places. And suddenly jokes. That's the demon. The devil of time. Or old demon that sleeps. It's the old devil that sleeps in each one of us. We must wake it up. And to wake it up, we need to move the clock to 12. And we need to use the access to the big hand and the small hand, but I don't know how to use them. I don't know if it's a foolish demon, it's just sleeping. I'm just trying stuff.
Red.
Too big to pass.
Red. Red. Red.
Well, it certainly is original and imaginative, but it's also very stupid with its imagination. I'm missing something obvious.
Red. Red.
Apparently I can't use the green in on anything. And there's nothing else to use it on here. Yeah, but we gotta wake it up first, Goblin. Have you not heard anything I've been saying? I've already said it several times. It's a sleeping demon. We need to wake it up by making this to go to 12 o'clock. And we need to move the hands. And I don't know how to move the hands. You're way too far ahead. Do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Can't believe I'm quoting a Rush Hour. I wonder if Werblond can even ride the dragon. Just curious. Didn't think so. I'm pretty sure we're done in here. Monos, the clock hands of fate. Yep. I've already said how many times have I said that I hate this game? I don't even know how many times I've already said that I hate this game. This game just irritates the hell out of me. It was fun at first. I mean, the first stream was just fine, but the later we got into the game, the more irritating it got. No, I have not, Goblin. I have not done anything with the clock. Like I already said, I don't know how to do that. I haven't figured that one part out. And again, do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? English, it's a language, learn it. And you're British. I've been trying to use the chicken, but it's not working. I even made it a thin at 10 already, but it's not going through. It's too big to pass.
Red. Red.
Maybe I need to make it somehow young again. Maybe I can make it young if I make it in the reflection. I'm not gonna read the solution. I didn't ask for the solution. Did I say, hey, I want the solution right now? You should know that you do not give me the solution unless I ask for it. I did not ask for it straight away. So I'm not reading the chat at all right now. And I got 3 different chats that I can easily look at. All I saw is use the chicken. That's all I saw. Game broke and Blount gets to live the rest of eternity inside his own psyche. The end. But is it? I already have it in the rules and everything, Goblin. I mean, seriously, it's been stapled into the rules that you do not give the solution unless asked for straight for it. And I didn't ask for it. I still would like to, you know, solve the solution. Get the solution myself. Ugh. Okay, so I can't make the hen younger. That's for sure. Too big to pass. Unless I make it slippery. No? The ointment is not the solution? I mean, it's an ointment. If we make the hen slippery. Or do I need to use it on the openings itself? No. Could you keep it there for more than 5 freaking... I really hate that these games also make you do these kind of time puzzles only because they cannot hold it forever. That's also a stupid design in these games. You gotta, when you have to hold on to something or hold out something, they only hold it for so many seconds. So I can't use the ointment or anything. Really hating this game on how this works. It would have been smaller if I could just cut the head off. And why can I not use Full Bird? He's a freaking snake! Why can't he go through there? Nothing makes sense in this game. Gotta use the fucking chicken for this. I mean, seriously, what's the sense of using the hen when you got a freaking snake? It won't work because this has been transformed by another mirror. What do you mean another mirror? I used this mirror to transform it. Because that's the only sound effect that they could get, I'm sure of it.
Rat. Rat.
Because it was still a thin hen, that's why. Excuse me, Bug, but I'm trying to do a live stream here. How is a baby chicken too big? There, now we got a thin freaking baby hen. No, it wouldn't work there because... Through there, I can give back the object that my original one. Now the little hand is correctly placed. We must move the big one. Well, let's make it a normal size chick then. Maybe that'll work. Anybody else think that this is one of the worst kind of puzzles ever in the world, ever made? So it's gotta be the baby chocobo size, huh? Can we also get a Moogle in here? That is one fat baby chick. Poor chicken. Well, now that the old devil is awake, what do we do with him? Here, have a folly grain. Okay, it blew up. Ugliness extract. We can't take it because you have to figure it. You can only carry one item at a time. I get it. Got it. Yes, you heard me saying chocobo. Would rather be playing a freaking Final Fantasy game right now.
Rat. Rat.
So, do we use the ugliness now to the mirror of... Oh, that's the mirror of ugliness. What? The what now? And for the beauty, we use the ointment. I have to wait for my original to become handsome before becoming ugly.
Big bear, boom, big bear, big boom, big boom, big. Rat, big bear, big bear, boom, big bear, big boom, big boom, big.
So why is this not working? thought that was the solution to everything already. I mean, I don't see any text here, so it's not telling me if I'm doing something wrong. This is the exit, but he says I'm not handsome enough. So if I use the ointment again... You could tell me if I'm doing something wrong here. But you're not telling me nothing. But I have to use it on the mirror. I cannot use it on myself. Nothing makes sense in this game again. If the handsome lasts longer, maybe do handsome first and ugly afterwards when they're both ugly and handsome at the same time. Let's try it. That was it. Yep. I did it the wrong way. Well, this is the final screen of the game. Well, Fulbert found himself love. Good. Good for Fulbert. Now we're all alone again. A bell. Anybody home? That looked like one of our hands. Well, that's always a great thing. He has hit button and is forced to beg. Jump has no hands. Jump has no... Why are you trying to tell me that we're chump? You're trying to tell me, game, that I'm a chump. Who are you calling a chump, chimp? Let me guess, musical notes. Before this Unity, he played the sacred music. They're good old times. I think I need to get you some musical sheets. That's what happens if I click the desk. That animation, that idle animation happens. I'm glad that this game is not stupid. This game is so stupid. The positive pole of the divinity and the negative pole of the divinity. Well, you have the musical sheet, can I have it? So this is now a fight between the good and the bad. Before the disunity, only one musician played the sacred music. And I found myself a yarn of time. Please, can I cut the yarn so we can die? Can we put the string away? It's just saying Chump has no hands. I think the game is broken. There we go. Fixed it. A decadent demon. Gotta play some Tenacious D. Before the big rift, he used to play the sacred music. It was beautiful. Well, according to you. Why does the devil sound like a freaking duck? Before the Great Rift, the two poles were united in the same being. That purple guy keeps repeating poo pippeli. Kinda does. It's a cloud loaded with electricity. So it's a thundercloud. Thunder! A wall. Let me guess, that's the right hand? Or a purple hand. Before the Great Rift, his voice didn't sound like a duck quacking. It was beautiful. Here is the spring of bitterness. The separated divinities weep from rage. If you say so. Can we break down the wall? Now on the other side, let's hack down the wall. Or the fence. The devil is a quack. Hello, hand. Don't you dare go away. I am so glad this is not a time puzzle. Oh, wait. Why can't I touch the freaking doorbell anymore? It's not letting me ring the bell anymore. That's weird. Why not? Why you not let me touch bell? Want to ring your bell? Ring your bell. Tikka-poo ding bong dig bookie bookie ding ding. Want some strings? Also, hey, Official. I forgot to say hello, Official. This bitterness has the power to separate, divide, and split. Put some power into his amp, so... Why is the bell broken? Jump has no hands. Thanks, Mew. Seriously, why can't I not touch this anymore? That doesn't make any sense. I need that bell. Don't I? There, Duckam sucks. Why would I want to load a Gabriel? I'm sure it's not a graphical error or anything. I need to do something first. I mean, we're playing Goblins. There has to be some kind of an illogical solution to this shit. Puntikka, puntikka. Puntikka, puntikka. Boom dicka boom boom. Boom boom. Would you like a string, Mr. Demon? And besides, if I loaded the game, I would have to play a big portion of the game again, because I saved such a long time ago. I should have saved when we came to this area right away. But I forgot. I mean, do you even know when I last saved? Do you? No, I didn't, because I'm an idiot. Did this fix it? Nope. Like I said, it's gotta be some kind of a stupid solution here. Apparently, it is a glitch. After all, because I was correct on pulling, making them pull this. But if I can't push this button, I can't do the puzzle. Joker, get out of here. We don't need you in here. Go back to Batman. Gotta love it when a game breaks like this, because they couldn't even freaking design a good game. Yep. Can't push that bell anymore. Right. Seriously, Bug, get the fuck out of my face. You're bugging me. Funny! I don't want to load the game, but I have to. Because the game is broken. The game broke itself. I gotta do so much again. But at least I know the solution, so maybe I can just storm through it. Yep, we have a glitch that killed the game. Because this puzzle is essential. Yeah, but I don't want to do them again, Mew. That's the problem, but I have to. So let's get to it. Just spam save once we get back there, so I will save the game. Just keep spamming it until I remember to save. Yeah, we're all the way over here again. this again. Okay, so how did I do this last time? No, I want you! Go, 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 go. Welcome back, Goblin. You! You arrived just in time to watch Spider do everything all over again due to a glitch. Yep. Oh, so much fun. Dungity dungy de bow 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 dungy bow. Actually, I'll go fanning up the chicken first, so I don't need to go too much back and forth. If only the screen would just scroll. I should have played this in full screen instead of windowed mode. And if I only could catch this freaking bug that keeps flying around. Gotcha. It's one of those really tiny, annoying bugs. Think of this as an instant replay for those who missed the first 2 hours of the stream. Or 1 hour. So, let me see. What did I want to do first? Get the key. Mew was just making a joke, Gabriel, I'm sure of it. See, if you don't put the kappa or sarcasm afterwards, you think that... We think that you're saying that for real, Mew. I know that you were making a joke there, but you have to put the kappa afterwards to make to notify others that it is a joke that you're making. See what I mean? Everybody's so annoyed about this game that they don't even make good jokes anymore. Game, see what you have done to us? You're destroying everybody. Just fuck off and let us live our lives, will ya? In other words, let me play through you fast. No, it's not part of the game, Goblin. I checked the hint book. I was on the right track on the next step on what I need to do in the game, but the game glitched, so I couldn't do it. You wrote a kappa after what you just said. Are you good sarcasm now? No, you have to put it in the end of the whole joke, not afterwards. At least we're all having fun, right? I dare not answer that question. I dare not answer Goblins' question. So now we got the grain and everything. Now we're good. No, the joke with the chicken I figured out is that it needs to be a fat chicken because fat people eat more than thin people. That was the joke. See? I can use illogic. But there it made logic, because it's a joke. Because when you're fat, you want to eat more. Thus the chicken worked.
Red. Red.
We must make the little hand join the big one. No, not yet. First thinning. Well, now that the old devil is awake, what do we do with him? It's ugly! Well, usually demons are not supposed to be, you know, beautiful. There, now you can make yourself ugly. Alright, first the ointment. There we go. And now we save. Save. Fulbert! Fulbert! Let me save. There, the game sucks. I'm sorry, the gum sucks. The gum sucks. Boontika. Yeah, but I don't care. Just go get that yarn of time. So we're gonna be done with this. Why did I even decide to play this game through? It must be crazy. Chomp has no hands. That's good to know. I mean, this whole area is broken. All the way. Yeah, I know, it's an axe. Just go use it on fence. I should save before I ring the bells. For whom the bell tolls, it is for the hand. It would be so great if we still had the speed elixir. Now we just jump on the chain. There. So we got the sacred score. Score, baby. You know what I like about the SpiderMwa games? The player can always click and move anything on the whole screen, and no matter where Sammy is, we need not wait for that damn gnome to walk across the map. Yep. In this game, not so. Indeed. The SpiderMwa games are fantastic. I had a blast playing those in the live streams. This game forces us to suffer horrible pathfinding instead. Not as bad as it was on the first and second game. This actually has good pathfinding compared to those. Remember in the first and second game we got stuck everywhere even though we tried to walk somewhere? Had to click all over the place just to get somewhere, but in this they actually walk where you click. So now it's just a decision of good and between good and evil, I guess. Now that we got the sacred score. Okay, there is a score, but he needs some encouragement to play. So he played the sacred score. Good for him. Now to this side. Sure, he has a score, but he needs energy to play. Okay, so now we need to give him some lightning. Wow. Wow. Just wow. The duck-sounding demon looks like a red version of this D&D character you play. Cool. I guess. I'm not sure if you should be saying that because you're comparing your D&D character to a character in a horrible game. So you shouldn't insult your own D&D character that way. This is the kind of game that drives me into drinking or wanting to learn how to drink and get drunk. Oh. Siis ei vittu mitä paskaa sanominen. What am I supposed to do with the yarn anyway? I got the yarn of time, but... Okay, let's see a hint. What I'm supposed to do. So everything's divided here, and I have only one musical score, so... Do I not need to call them on the bells again? Oh, fuck's sake. I did the wrong thing by putting it there. I guess I need to hop into the basin instead of the chain. Will you move over there, please? Move. Run. One step at a time. Faster, please. If you're gonna screw this over again and by not working, I'm gonna scream. There. Let's make a save so I don't need to do any of those pieces of shit ever again. No, not the Devore score. I'm glad it didn't glitch. So I guess the red goes to the red. Nobody wants you to sing the score, just put it on the freaking disc. Yeah, that's a disc that you always put it on. Well, I don't need to use the bells anymore, Sonic, so we're good to go on that part. This reminds me of the freaking hunting for the musical note in the previous game. Oh, come on. This should be the last puzzle of the game anyway, so... To stop the conflict, the notes have to be bound for eternity. So that's where the yarn comes in. Now what? Unless the ending is a glitch. Could be. Before the disunity in one musician played the sacred music. What happened to the notes? Did I do something wrong? If I have to do that one more time... Apparently, because it dropped the yarn again, I need to do that, yes. It is using the hands again. Why is this game such a bitch to the players? That's a good decision to have, because the game does suck. Come on. Now ring that bell. Ring that bell. Go, so we can play this through. Now give me the shittiest ending to a game since the previous one. They even high-fived. Good for them. Thanks to the sacred score, the divinity found its uniqueness again. The water of the spring it became sweet again, and since it watered the two kingdoms, peace came back. That is the worst music I have heard in a long time. Now this is supposed to bring peace. slowly underwater and serenity will enter your hearts forever. The wedding of the century. Thanks to the insight of our reporter, the conflict between Xena and Bud ends up happily. Incredible, Blonde is actually King Angulafer's son, whose childhood had been troubled by being kidnapped by a demon. Yep. Yay, he got the girl. All of them got girls. Where did Ouya get a girl? Where did Jump get a girl? Where did Bizou get a guy? Bizou is a girl. I guess they all got happy endings. I changed my mind. I don't want peace. And that was it. Well, it wasn't as stupid as it was, but there were no end credits. Where are the credits? No end credits. Previous game had credits. Even though the ending was stupid, but it had credits. But this one didn't have any. I have to say, Goblins, the whole series, some of the worst games, adventure games I've ever played. I didn't like these games at all. Even this third one started good, but at the end it was just frustrating. Oh, I didn't have fun with any of them, and I still decided to play 2 and 3 through thoroughly. Why did I punish myself with these games? The game has no credits because no one involved wanted to be tagged as, oh hey, you worked on that shitty game. Yeah, probably. This was written at the end of the hint guide you'll be looking at. Congratulations on completing Goblins 3. If you like this game, you might also like try Goblins and Goblins 2. No, I don't want to calm down with any other game. The only way I can calm down now is just stop streaming and watch some hilarious videos. Perhaps the programmers were also so sick of these games that they didn't want to bother with endings, apparently, but there is a fourth one. They just recently made a Goblins 4. I just don't want to do anything. Even Yoshi's not here. He's too far away. I've been watching too many Game Grumps compilations recently. I need to watch something else. It feels like I've watched all of the compilations already. I've even watched some of the compilations that are like 6 or 8 hours long. I need to watch something else instead. But I really need to watch something to get myself out of this groove. At least it was fun for the first 70% of the game. 70? For me, it was 50. 50% of the game was alright and sometimes even fun. But after the 50%, it was just downhill. I have watched that as well, the 2.5 hour long compilation of them laughing. Yep, I've seen many of those laughter compilations. They are fun to watch because they make you laugh as well. But thank you everybody for joining the live stream. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. I'm just glad that it's a 12 hour. Wow. I gotta find that. I'm gonna watch 12 hours of Game Grumps just laughing. That's like the same logic that kept the Leprechaun series going. Yeah, you arrived late. I already played the game through. I'm gonna at least watch one of them, you. I'm actually gonna check out the, let me see. Goblins 4. When did they make Goblins 4? It's been a while, but they have made it. Goblins 4 was released March 2009. And it stars the same trio characters as original Goblins. Okay. It boasts 3D graphics, but the game mechanics have not changed by much. Great. Puzzle solutions can be annoyingly straitjacketed at times. Oh, really? 2009. That's when it came out. I wonder if anybody can find that game to play at anywhere. Probably not. You thought Goblins 4 was Woodruff. No, Woodruff is its own game. It has nothing to do with Goblins. It's just a separate adventure game. Or dear God, them attempting 3D graphics. Not since the Voldemort of Monkey Island games have you been more horrified. Voldemort of Monkey Island games? You just quickly checked it out on YouTube. You're not sure about this. I have played Woodruff. I have tried it out. It's the same kind of stupid, illogical puzzles, but more sillier stuff happening. It's a weird world. It's just, their whole shtick is that the more random it is, the funnier it gets. And no, it gets more annoying and stupid. They just didn't understand. The Monkey Island game nobody wants to remember. Oh, you mean Escape from Monkey Island? The game that I bought on GOG when it was released and I'm gonna play it at some point. I made a promise that I won't play Escape from Monkey Island, but since GOG put it out, it is now out and I can download it, install it. I have to play it. I have the game, so now I have to play it. Maybe I'll like the game once I play it again, I don't know. All I just remember about the Escape of Monkey Island, I have played it through and I didn't like the jokes at all because it's all recycled jokes from the original game. Well, pretty much from all the other Monkey Island games. Just recycled jokes. And the ending is just bad in Escape of Monkey Island. The ending is the worst part of it. You could come down with some Morrowind. It's not. Morrowind is not the kind of a game that I would calm down with. I guess I'd just watch some videos and play more Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is a game that actually can calm down anyone. Nobody can be angry at Stardew Valley. Still haven't played Enclosure despite suggesting it. You've seen a YouTube video of it and it looks like a good horror adventure. Well, I will play that at some point, I guess. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, there's so many games suggested, Goblin. I cannot just go. Slime Rancher is another game that you cannot be angry at. Because you got these happy people at it. These happy slimes. Bouncing around, giggling and all that. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining the live stream. Hopefully you had a good time. And I'll see you guys Sunday for... I'm going to be playing Amiga games again. Remember to practice critical thinking so your mind stays sharp and never turns into a nonsensical adventure game puzzle like Blounce. Yep. If you want to play puzzle games, I'll just say that. If you want to really practice your mind, don't just play adventure games or shitty games like this. Play some puzzle games. Those are the kind of games that will get your noggin working. Just try Lolo's Adventure series on NES or Game Boy. What else is there? Any kind of a grid puzzle game. Even you can... Tetris also. That also works. If you see a small dragon, don't intentionally make it bigger. You're planning on missing out by being away from the computer that day. Okay. But all of you rest. I will see you guys on Sunday. Unless I decide to make a live stream on tomorrow or Saturday. You never know. If I do, then I'll see you then. If I don't, then I'll see you Sunday. So you guys take care of yourselves. And remember, don't wear your thumbs. So I'll see you Sunday. Or other day. Who knows? Bye. Bop, 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 bop.